"We'd had 2 days off, so I thought I'd jump straight back in," said Ozeki Onosato of Wednesday's session in Joso Ibaraki. And he started that session promisingly enough, going 3-1 over Oho. "Good thing I dashed in to watch," must have thought his master Nishonoseki, on the way to the airport to fly down and sign his latest sumo recruit. And then this happened. Onosato cut to pieces by Yokozuna Hoshoryu. "I had the honor of training with the Yokozuna, so I can't let that go to waste," the March champion said post-bouts. And his red-faced master will see to that. "We've less than 3 weeks until the next meet, and how Onosato approaches his training could bring life-changing results," were the ex-Kisenosato's words. "He came up against a Hoshoryu in tournament mode today," Nishonoseki continued. "That is what Onosato needs more of, and I'd encourage him to seek more of it out." Hoshoryu himself echoed those words, saying, "It's all about him and how thorough he is and whether he has the heart for it. I'll be waiting for him on May Day 15. Oho, meanwhile, said, after toppling Onosato once, "It was a morning of ups and downs. Sometimes I hit him flush, but other times I was simply blasted away. I basically need more pure power." Reflecting on his Seiyaku-level debut in March, which ended with 9 reverses, he said, "My fight times and opponents barely changed from before, so I didn't find the transition hard. Perhaps it was a lack of healthy tension that made my sumo go flat." The same can't be said of his mock bouts this tour, though, which have overflowed with teeth-baring passion. Daieisho, meanwhile, has fought fewer bouts than expected on tour, and took another breather in Joso. "Don't worry, I will gradually pace up," he said to Hochi Sports, before finding yet another way to lose his latest exhibition with Kotozakura. Looking back upon March, he said, "It was galling not to get that 10th win. I may have fought well in places, but my weak points came to the fore, I'm afraid, and it's those I must work on. At the level I fight, we're talking really fine margins. If your mental and technical games are just a fraction out of kilter, you won't get to 10 wins. So I will try to improve." And in that spirit did he fight a few bouts in Kawasaki just hours later, including this epic. Takayasu, who contested 9 practice bouts overall, told the press, "It was good to up the bout count, and I felt I showed real grit on that stage. I feel no back pain at present, and I'd like to keep things that way, as in this condition, I have a chance." That session was headlined by Ozeki Kotozakura, who went 8-2 over Takayasu and Atamifuji. "I fought a wide range of wrestlers this tour, and am placing stress on quality over quantity," Kotozakura said, after also receiving some grappling advice from his ex-assistant coach, Naruto. "Much has been made of my recent scores," he added, "but let's just forget about those and focus entirely on what I've got to do next." Atamifuji, after that session, took himself to the food stalls, along with fairly local man Shonan Noumi, to help serve up chanko heated with hydrogen-powered stoves Supplied by Mitsubishi Kakoki. In an age when we worry about energy supplies, it'll be great if we can find new sources for society to use, was the type of comment you'd rather expect from someone running for office. On his training session, Atami simply said, "I'm not winning much, am I?" No commentary needed. Kawasaki-born Tomokaze also helped with food stall sales and appreciated all the words of support coming his way. "They don't only tell me to do my best, but to take care of my body and not get injured. It's that attention to detail that means a lot to me," he said. "I think it shows how much they see my story as defined by the journey rather than the results." Tomokaze also lauded the progress made by stablemates Kaio and Miyanokaze, adding, "Some of the sumo they put on last time made me quite emotional." Meanwhile, Tobizaru was marking his 33rd birthday in Kawasaki, but not 100% with joy. "It's horrible getting older. It's horrible every year," he laughed. "But I still feel young and ready to fight energetic sumo. As age creeps up on me, I simply have to train better. I don't feel I've progressed too much over the past year, but it hasn't been for nothing. There are things I can draw upon to propel myself higher again." On this tour at least though, Onokatsu has trained far harder than the monkey, following his 10 wins in March. "I've been told my leg movement is off, so I'm really working on that," he said, after receiving advice from no less a man than Yokozuna Hoshoryu. "I'm really revved up for May," he went on, "and want to be fighting the biggest names sooner rather than later." Finally, a talk show held that evening in nearby Tokyo saw ex-Takakeisho announce his retirement ceremony date. The vastly slimmed-down Minatogawa will part with his top knot on October the 4th this year.